Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, welcome. Remember to stay till the end of the video for more information about the giveaway on this channel. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram, the link is below. Let's jump in. So yeah, I'm just experimenting with a couple different setups, I'm just going back and forth, just playing around, seeing what's cool, what's not. So this is kind of an interesting one. So I stood up, sat down, I'm just sitting on the floor. I've seen other people do it, so I was like, hey, I'll give it a try. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 7th area to set goals in, which is intellectual / mental health. This is the last area to set goals in. It's kind of crazy. We've been through all 7 already. We did the first one about just a general overview of goals, and then we went through each area individually, so it was pretty cool. And we're coming to an end for this series, so it's interesting, We got new stuff coming soon, so that's kind of cool. So we'll talk about the last area, and then we'll kind of move on to some other stuff. Just a reminder, the 7 areas to set goals in are family, social, career, spiritual, financial, physical, and intellectual / mental health, which is what we're going to talk about today. So guys, there's 2 parts, intellectual and then mental health, right? So we're going to start with the intellectual part. In the intellectual space, you always want to continually learn new things and concepts, being aware that there's always something new to learn and just to keep getting better, right? I feel like, the day we stop learning is the day we're not here anymore. So you always want to be learning and just trying new things, looking at new concepts. So it's kind of broad, but it's basic. But I think this is a big one because it's just continual self-development and continual self-growth, right? And just learning new things. That's basically what intellectual is. Very simple, cut and dry. So mental health is the second part of this area. This is basically, your mind and just how you feel. So basically, you always want to be self-aware of how you feel, what you're feeling, and why, right? So like, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you feeling, good or bad or depressed or whatever? You know what I mean? Being aware of that is important because you want to know where you are and then where you want to be. So like, if you're not feeling good, how are you going to make yourself feel better? Lots of ways to do this. So we'll go over a couple examples at the end, and also I'm going to give you a couple tools to help work on your mental health. They've helped me over the last couple years, and I do recommend using them. So let's get into it. A few good recommendations are to journal, get somebody to talk to. This could be your friend, your family, a parent, or maybe a counselor, depending on what you feel comfortable with. So getting somebody to talk to. And then 3 is creating a gratitude list. So when you journal, it's kind of a really cool thing to do. Basically, just get yourself any type of notebook. Obviously, they have specific notebooks for journaling. You can just use like a 3-prong notebook. It's really easy to do. Basically, just get in there, put the date, and just talk about how you're feeling, what you're thinking, how you're doing. I feel like when you put stuff on paper, it gets it out of your head and makes you feel better. So if you're scared about something or you're excited about something, if you had a bad day and you think it's going to get worse, if you put it on paper, you'll kind of see like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. So basically write it down, you reread it, and you're like, wow, that's not as bad as I thought it was. And it should make you feel better, right? So that's kind of the second one. Number 3 is create a gratitude list. We'll go over this more in the future. I have one in my phone. It's really easy to do. Just go to your notes, either if you have an iPhone or an Android, and create a note that just says gratitude list and just put everything you're grateful for, right? Because it's hard to be sad or mad or frustrated when you look at that list because you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many things I'm grateful for, So if you can do that, it's really important, just in general. So I do recommend doing that. I have one. It's very long, so I'm grateful for a lot of things. So I recommend you doing it as well. Super simple, quick and easy. You can do a paper one. You can do one in your phone. Lots of different options there. Quick and easy. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing that as well. That'll make you feel better right off the bat. When you're having a bad day, just look over it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have so much to be grateful for. So yeah. I think a lot of people neglect this area. They don't think about it. They're just like, oh, we're fine or whatever. But like, another thing is, reach out to your friends. Be like, oh, how are you doing mentally? What's going on? Like, are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? Like, how are you doing? Because having those open and honest conversations can help other people, to take action to become better, on themselves and just work on themselves. Because, some people look happy on the outside, but some people aren't. And some people look sad on the outside and they're happy on the inside, right? So I've met both types of people. So, just be straightforward and honest. So always, tell your friends, hey, like, are you doing good? Are you doing bad? Just be straightforward. And yeah, it's super easy. They're only a text or a phone call or a FaceTime away. With all this technology we have. So Definitely highly recommend doing that. And just take inventory of your own, like I said earlier. Always be on the lookout. Say like, how do I feel today? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? So, it's simple. So we're gonna go over 2 examples of goals. These are the last 2 for now. So this is pretty crazy. We're coming to the end of the goal section. It's gone quick, Time really goes fast, and these videos are fun. I mean, like, I'm just having fun and, doing my thing and just working hard, First one, picking a topic to learn about. So this could be anything. You could say, oh, I want to learn more about health, or oh, I want to learn more about science, or oh, I want to learn more about accounting, right? So like there's a bunch of different, options to do. Just say, okay, I want to learn about this or learn about that. If something interests you that you've never had time to look over, maybe you can look over it now. So, be open with yourself, be honest with yourself, write down a couple things that you want to do better or you want to learn about. Maybe you've always wanted to learn about the history of World War II, or maybe you've always wanted to learn about how a car is made. I don't know, something. But like something that you're interested in, you can do that through reading, as we talked about, or you can just, look up articles and read about it, or watch a video or whatever, or how to set goals. Yeah, that one too. That one's good, right? So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can learn about and do. So an example would be, in 2021, I want to learn more about, how the human body works, So, you can look at all the bones and the structures and the systems of the body and just figure out how it works. Or just you want to learn how to cook or clean or whatever, or the history of a brand or a history of a product, or, So just take some time and be like, okay, I want to learn this or I want to learn that. So it's kind of cool, pretty simple, straightforward. Number 2, this goal is important. Get somebody around you that you care about, that you enjoy talking to. It could be a friend or a counselor or whatever, to just talk about your feelings and how you're doing and, what you want to improve on and what direction you're going in life. I very much recommend this. Counseling is always a good thing, and I recommend it to people because it'll help you get to where you want to go and just, feel better overall. So, I've done counseling in the past. It's a great tool to help you wherever you are in life. If you're going through something good, if you're going through something bad, either way, it helps you grow, and these people are professionals and they can help you get through stuff and just grow as a person. Counseling is a good thing to do over time. It's something that it's pretty easy to go to. It can be a little bit expensive, but it's definitely worth it. So I do recommend going to counseling, or, if you have a friend that really cares about you, that you can talk to them about it, or, your family or whatever, or a sibling. So just find somebody you can talk to, vent to, and make sure you're doing good mentally. So those are the 2 examples of goals that I'm going to give you, or the intellectual/mental health section. And yeah, guys, that was pretty fun. Okay, guys? Yeah, guys, so that's kind of goals for you in a nutshell. I made a little series under the playlist section of the YouTube channel. There's a series called Goals, and it has all 7, and then plus the original goals one, because we had the first one that was just goals, and then we had 7 areas. So we did a good job, guys. We're kind of done with it. We're going to move on to other stuff, and I'm excited. So yeah, guys. Remember, there's a $100 Visa gift card giveaway at 1,000 family members. So remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff, share it with your family, your friends. All right, guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to continually work to become the best version of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.